I'm Jaina, I'm the Animal Welfare Manager over at the Hugs Foundation. We're an equine rescue rehoming centre based in Bodmin.
I'm Hazel and I'm the Youth Wellbeing Manager here at Hugs, and we are in the barn at Hugs HQ. So Hugs is a charity. There are two sides to our charity. So we rescue, rehabilitate and rehome horses and ponies, and we also deliver wellbeing work to children, young people and the elderly.
We have a broad spectrum of children who come here. We'll have ones who've been referred, maybe they are struggling with education, maybe they are not engaging, so they might come here just to work through some of those problems. It could be things like ADHD, behavioural problems, eating disorders. Yeah, there is a big scope of reasons they might come to us.
So we just start to do one-to-one wellbeing sessions, which we've continued, but we've now developed into a supported volunteering. So it keeps the children in a lovely, safe and nurturing environment, but helps to make their world slightly bigger, especially if they are suffering with social isolation.
As we're standing here, we've got a little Star next to us. She's a 1-year-old pony, and you can just see how engaging she is at the moment. So she's rummaging my pockets, she's nuzzling my hair, and that is like the unspoken language, really. So it doesn't matter how they've come in, they could be feeling really, really, really sad, really depressed. Maybe they haven't openly spoken to anyone or had an option to engage with anyone, and yet you come in and you can just have that unspoken language with a horse like Star, something they can go home and communicate with their friends and family, a way of talking about what they've been up to, and a positive memory as well.
So here at Hugs we give them that time, we see them as an individual, you know, not as that referral paperwork that comes through, and we're all about it being child-centred, so they are going to get out of it what they would like to get out of it, that is confidence building and that self-esteem whilst they're here, which does create the ripple effect into reintegrating into schools. And it all works for the amazing animals that we have. So we have a team of 12 wellbeing equines that have all experienced trauma of varying levels, and they have that unspoken understanding. I could fill the barn full of horses and I would put money on that a young person would choose a horse with a similar start.
So we do 3 open days a year. That is normally Easter, summer and Christmas, but we'd like to have the scope to include more, so more community events, holding different free events up here, or pumpkin patches. For that to really be effective, we're looking at things like facilities, disability toilets, reception rooms, etc. We'd also like some scope on like veterinary facilities, so that we can facilitate some of that in situ rather than going down to the local horsey hospitals, we call it. We'd also like to be able to work on different avenues, such as like conservation grazing, maybe doing some wildlife corridors here, so working with some larger charities in regards to that, which again will open up opportunities for volunteering, for different children's services, so it doesn't have to just be related to horses, it could be more agricultural based.
Even if a young person is struggling or isn't horsey or is scared of horses, we have animals that can support them too. So we have our little guinea pigs that are just smaller and they're calmer and quieter to be sat on your lap, or we have our pigs that are very funny and are just a very different texture, as well as we have the garden and the wildlife as well. So the opportunities are endless here for young people when they come, and we then have the facilities to meet their needs whilst they're here.